freaking lucky I can't raise my voice today. 2 more lazy bosses to show, some side bosses. And it's so annoying that I gotta do all this grinding in between the main quest. This is the second fight, but I definitely have to show this first. This freaking Machina Knight. And keep in mind, I'm showing the gear I got. The weapon and some parts I got them maxed. Because I got my hand on Assyrian scales. I have another video on that. So I had the damage for these bosses, especially this one. Yet this boss still one-shots you. If I didn't have those revives on me. And at the very end of the fight, you'll see that freaking magic pixel. They copied that from Dark Souls. The magic pixel where there's a little bit of health left, but the bar looks empty. The boss kept spamming one certain attack. The designers of this nonsense. Y'all deserve to go to hell. Y'all deserve eternal torment. You lazy, behind the times scum deserve eternal suffering. These bosses are not fair, they're sure as hell not balanced. And in my previous video, I'm starting to see those freaking no-life masochist comments, the skill issue comments for this. These broken fights. You hidden trauma bastards deserve to dig your own graves and go to hell along with them. And say that people are using that BS term here. Really giving me a new perspective on Dark Souls, because there, again, you can grind early, you can level up, and their bosses have an attack window. Except Bed of Chaos, a few death bosses, but Demon Souls was at least a primitive one, and Nameless King. Freaking Night Reigns bosses, just Monster Hunter bosses, they had an attack window. All these bosses are just meant to one-shot you again and again and again. Make you think they're hard when really they're not. 100% fake challenge for the damn 80s. Nearly every game for that freaking era was a fucking mistake. And the 16-bit era. They really were a freaking mistake, because that's where fake challenge came from. That's where all these games cheating us started. Following the arcade mentality because consoles were weak way back. And these devs damn well know that. They know the consoles today are far more powerful than way back in the day. Yet they keep cheating us because they're freaking lazy. Or when it comes to Pearl Abyss, they just cannot design good boss fights. They can't do it. So they gotta cheat us to make up for it. Either that, or because they've only made MMOs. That's the biggest problem here. They think the stuff they do in MMOs works in single-player RPGs. But either way, these developers are freaking scum. And how is it that Act 9, Chapter 4 Karina, the final Act 9 boss, didn't piss me off like this game does? On to the other boss fight here. Been here before, certainly couldn't do it then. The only reason I went back is because this area is involved with getting certain lightning resistance armor. Anyway, the reason this boss is complete BS is because he teleports every time you attack, and I mean every time you press R1. Just when you press the button, the bastard teleports. The only part I like is this one bit where I had him caught. I was able to get some free hits, but then he teleported again. Also, why are the boss rooms so freaking small? I hate seeing that damn countdown. All this cheating nonsense, bosses one-shotting you, is not a fair challenge. Back to those old games. By the time the N64 came around, games started to stop doing that. They were mostly in the middle of that, either cheating the player or not. Games were moving on. Things were good, especially in 7th Gen, until Demon Souls happened. I have a new perspective on Souls, but Souls started this nonsense. It started this skill issue crap and games cheating us again. In the first place, they basically brought that back. Pretty much dug that nonsense out of its grave. And the only way we can be free of that nonsense forever is mods via the Steam machine.